Hi, my name is Matt Nickens, and welcome to the Red Line Sports Report.
Finish on 3! 1, 2, 3, finish!
Hey, fellas, full court press. Be aggressive from the beginning. Don't give them any room to breathe.
Hands on 3. 1, 2, 3, together. Open. Run right.
Now, hitting. One stop.
Hi, my name is Matt Nickens, and welcome to the Red Line Sports Report. Today we have a great show for you. We have the Lady Wootton Patriots women's lacrosse team along with the Georgetown Prep Hoyas. When we come right back, we'll sit down and chat with the Wootton Patriots and take a look at some of their highlights from Poolsville.
Bringing you the best down-home Italian cooking. Mama Lucia offers a variety of fresh salads, made-to-order pizzas, and savory Italian dishes to go with our large selection of wines. Visit any of our 8 locations and have Mama cater your next event.
With over 150 student athletes committed to more than 80 colleges and universities, Real Athletics will help you get noticed and get recruited by offering multiple production and recruiting services that will maximize your options. Get the exposure you deserve and sign with the school of your choice. Call us now.
Okay, I like the transitions. I want us to be there, all right? Sound good? But it won't happen if fast transition if the attack is right in the middle of the field. You guys need to disperse out and then come back, okay? Yeah. Ready? Patriots on 3. 1, 2, 3. Patriots!
Hi, welcome back. I'm Matt Nickens. I'm here with the Wootton Patriots women's lacrosse team, and sitting here with Coach Marchwicki. Coach, what has been, I guess, one of the strengths of being a younger coach, but now in your 3rd year with the program?
I think that the biggest strength would be being so fresh with the sport out of college and kind of working in that dynamics, and then also being able to connect to my wonderful little ladies.
And then how has, I know you played in high school at Poolsville and 2-sport athlete at Virginia Wesleyan, just the dynamic of being an athlete and using that to kind of spread some knowledge and have that wear off onto the ladies. What's that done just for the program?
I think in general my background has been in athletics. I coach, I personal train, I'm a CrossFit coach, and so I think that has kind of brought a different dynamic to our lacrosse team because I am so focused on the athleticism of things and then the movement of their body so fundamentally and functionally. So I think that has attributed to a different type of Sorry, I got distracted. So I think that it just brings a lot to us athletically.
Marissa. Gresham. 54 goals, at least there was. I don't know if that, I guess that may have changed since Poolsville. 54 goals, which is first. 26 assists, which is first. What kind of impact has your experience just playing lacrosse, especially at the varsity level? How has that impacted now as a senior?
I think just having 4 years with the team helps a lot because I got to learn from the seniors when I was a freshman. And I learn things every year from my coaches, and I've had 2 coaches now, so that helps. And bringing things I learned from my club team into how I play on the field for school, I'm more able to help my players because I just add another aspect to the thing that we already work on at practice.
And then being your senior year also, what has this season meant to you?
It's a big year, and I think we have a team that has made it even more fun for me because I think this is the best year that I've had all 4 years. We're a very talented group, and I think being a senior is making it more kind of emotional for me because I want to go further because it is my last year and I don't want to end the season because that means I'm done forever.
Olivia, so we'll go from one of the seniors to one of the younger girls on the team. Being a goalkeeper, what's your mentality and how is that different from most of the others?
I think it's really good for me because being able to start on a varsity level is really good for me and it's been helping me out a lot. And being able to play with a really good team has really helped me out too, making myself better.
How has, or ironically, being freshman and starting on varsity, what's your I guess thought process or thoughts on being the last line of defense on the field?
Sometimes it's going to be a little bit frightening, but I know that I've been training for this for a really long time, so I know mentally that it's my job to stop the ball, and I'm the last one that can do it.
And then Ellie, now I know being a sophomore on the team, so again you're one of the younger ladies on the squad, but how have you gotten around that? Just the age difference, and what have you been able to do to help impact the squad?
Well, I try to get people motivated and really excited, so I pass a lot and they score because they're awesome, but and I just have fun with them. Everyone treats each other the same, which is really nice.
All right, so you have 34 goals, which is second on the team, 6 assists, and then just coming from the attack position though. I guess you have that kind of killer instinct, wanting the ball. What's your mentality though? When you get the ball, what are you thinking?
Well, I've been playing lacrosse for a really long time, so I can see the field really well. So if I see someone give me space or whatever, I'll go to goal. But I'm also at the same time looking up to see cuts and to see if other people can score too.
Chloe. Now, being a senior, I know what it's like actually to tear your ACL. I tore mine my first game senior year. But seeing you, if I couldn't see the brace, you would have no idea that you were injured. Your personality, what has that done for your teammates?
Well, they've been really good to me. I tore it during the second game of the season, so I've been out most of the season. And during my surgery, we had a ton of games, but they really kept me in the loop. And I think that I'm pretty social, so I like to come to the games and cheer them on, and hopefully my cheering pumps them up. I don't know, maybe it's annoying. And I like to, just still try and be part of the team even though I'm not really at practices and I'm not really on the field. I think that like being a senior. I've played with these girls all 4 years in other sports and in lacrosse, so they're my best friends. So I just try to keep connected with them, and we're doing awesome. So
being, playing midi for a team like this that, I saw you guys play at Poolsville and you get up and down the field. Just, I guess, what kind of energy do you have to bring on a daily basis? And how do you work to involve the teammates just in transition?
I think that every day of practice, Coach Casey really helps us get in shape with our endurance and helps us with sprinting a lot, which also helps us on the field because we have to run back and forth so much. And I think as a team with transitions, we've really been working on trying to get open so that we can get quicker passes down the field.
And then Coach Marchwicki, you guys are 11-2 and won the division. What is just working with this team and all the personalities on it? What has that meant to you on and off the field?
Working with this team has become very special to me. I actually live in Virginia, so I have to travel over the Beltway every day, and it's such a hassle, but I don't think I could go anywhere else and have as great as a time as I do with them. Off the field, they're a very interesting group as well. They're very social, as you can tell, and they keep me excited to come back and working with them, and it makes me actually really sad when I don't see them, and it makes me sad over the year when I don't see them throughout other sports and when they're off doing their own things. I try to stay connected with them as best as I can, especially the girls that leave and go off to college, but it's very nice. It's a great group. I'm very happy here, and like I said, I couldn't imagine being anywhere else.
Playoffs. Predictions. Besides playing hard.
So I hope this isn't too overbearing, but I hope that we win against the games that the teams that we beat before. I hope that we don't slay mentally at all, and then I hope that we come across Sherwood again, and since they were our first game, I hope that we show them what we've been growing, or how we've been growing this season, and how much certain players have stepped up and become a huge part of our winning streak. And I'm excited, really excited.
You guys deserve it. You guys have put together a great season. Don't leave, because we still have trivia afterwards. But we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll chat it up with the Georgetown Prep Hoya lacrosse team.
Now the leading sports facility in Montgomery County, with fully retractable nets, top-of-the-line turf, 5 cages, and 3 pitching lanes, Round Trip Sports in Gaithersburg features a staff of current and former professional athletes. Check out roundtripsports.com for details on training programs, in addition to facility rental and membership rates.
Jumping jack! Jumping jack! Jumping jacks! Jumping jacks! Right! Attack! 1, 2, 3, down! Let's go! We need to be fired up and ready to go. Let's just get every grandma in the first half, go 20-0, and then let everybody play. How about that? Let's go, boys! 1, 2, 3, grab hold again!
oil run right in the freaking fucking left. It was like we were going to cover. Come on, Mike!
Hi, welcome back. I'm sitting here with the Georgetown Prep men's lacrosse team. Coming in right now, they're sitting pretty, 17-5, and looking forward to to their first playoff game next week. Coach Giblin, I know you helped start the whole program at Georgetown Prep, and most recently got your 400th win. What has that meant? A, to get 400, but also to have done it at Georgetown Prep.
Well, Matt, thanks for mentioning that. It means a lot. We've been blessed with having very good players and a lot of good assistant coaches. So, that's while the spotlight might be on me a little bit for that, that's a culmination of all the good players and the coaches we've had over the years. It took us 26 years to get there. We're proud of it, but all these guys are part of it now, and the guys who came before them.
Now I know this season it was, I guess, a shaky, rough start. Out of the 5 losses, 3 came within the first 5 games. And right after that, though, you guys went on a tear. Over the next 6 games, I think you averaged over 13 goals per game. What has that said about just the toughness of this team and just the mentality of being able to bounce back?
Well, I think early in the season we dealt with a little adversity with some injuries, with some players, and we were trying to find ourselves. We moved some guys around and everything, and it proved to be a little bit fruitful as we went on. We moved some guys around from midfield to attack, from pole to close, and things like that. We got some guys healthy, and we were able to get on a roll. We played better, and our goaltending's been outstanding all year.
Big dog. Being a goaltender is a little bit of a different, takes a little bit different character than ordinary people, especially just, every day. But, sitting there in the goal by yourself, what's going through your mind, A, maybe on a fast break, but just in general, when you're there, what's your thought process? What are you thinking before the game? What are you thinking during the action?
Well, before the game, I'm trying to get in the right mindset, trying to get myself mentally prepared to play in the game, to see shots. But when I'm in the game, I'm not so much thinking as I'm reacting. I have a lot of confidence in our defense. I see a lot of low-angle shots, so that helps me out. And I don't so much think as I just kind of do,
Jack, being one of the younger guys on the team, how have they treated you, and just what have you been able to bring to to a squad that's been this successful, but at your age?
I think I've been hazed a lot. Yeah. But I think the best thing I could possibly bring to this team is ground balls, and I think that's the best thing anybody can bring to this team. I think at a young age, it's definitely hard playing against older players. It's definitely different from, especially out of the transition from middle school. And I just keep telling myself, just get the ground balls, just keep working hard. If you make a bad play, just try to bounce back from it.
Charlie. All right, Charlie, 32 goals, second ranked on the team, 19 assists, also second on the team. What's it mean, kind of in this day and age, to have an all-around game on the lacrosse field, not just to be a specialist in one thing or another?
I think it's important to be a multi-dimensional player, to have 2 hands, to be able to not just be able to shoot, but be able to, have great vision and look around. But I think, when you have great teammates who are helping you out by making good cuts and they're always moving and playing hard, it really opens up the field for, people like me and, the rest of our attack to score. So I think it's attributed to our team a lot.
All right, Colin, you got 29 goals on the year. Maybe more importantly also is the 27 assists, which leads the team. What have you learned from this guy, and just being a senior on a team, a squad that's been this successful. What has that actually meant to you, though?
Well, obviously I've learned a lot from my dad growing up. As the coach's son, you're expected to be one of the better players. But as a senior, it's your last year as on the team, And I mean, basically, as a senior, you just want to give it your all. It's your last go, and no hold back. Don't hold back.
All right, Barry. Also a senior. You got 18 goals, got a couple assists, and again, more importantly, I think though also is that the team's 17-5. What have over the last few years, what have you picked up from Coach Giblin, and how have you applied it, to this season and to working with some of the younger guys on the team?
I've learned a lot from Coach Giblin. My sophomore year, we won an IC championship, so I learned a little bit what that was about, how to get there. And this year, I'm trying to lead the team back there. And I think our team, especially in ISC play, has done a great job of rising to the occasion in our big games and recognizing when we got to win them. And as a result, we're undefeated in the league, and we're co-champions at least if we don't win the championship in the tournament. So,
Greeny, when we were down in Durham, one of the assistant coaches or some parent came over and said, "Man, you guys never lost a face-off. You guys were fantastic." He went on and on and on. I was like, "Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah." When you get set, and it's you and the other guy, your opponent. What are you thinking? What's your mentality? Aggressive or?
I mean, you always got to have the mentality going in that you think you're going to win. You're able to beat your guy. And then I've been really lucky this year to have great wing play. A couple guys that aren't here, Matt Billings, Finn Dunn, our long poles, Jack every now and then. So going in confident, having the confidence that your teammates can pick up a tough ground ball if you get in a scrum, and then being confident that you can always win it. Win it forward to yourself, win it back to yourself. So I got a lot of things to rely on. It helps me out.
One last question. So yeah, you have the playoffs coming up next week. Does it matter who you guys get?
It doesn't. To win the championship, you got to play them all anyhow. It's kind of like the seeding bracket that just came out in Division I lacrosse. I was talking to Coach Tillman. They drew Cornell. I was talking to Coach Corrigan. They got Detroit Mercy, and then they're going to go to Indianapolis. I talked to Bresh. Lehigh's got to go down and play Carolina. You know what? And I was like, did you guys feel like you got, a bad seed? Did they not appreciate it? Carolina was #1 in the country, and they were the 5 seed. And what the bottom line is? You got to beat everybody eventually. So, were some guys upset? Not really. It was like, you got to beat them eventually. So it doesn't matter who we play in the semifinals. We got to win that game, and then we got to win the finals, and we got to finish this thing out. And I think these guys are more than capable of doing it when they stay focused.
Who here, who has committed to play lacrosse in college? Just raise your hand. And that helps.
And the guys who haven't committed right here, there's some guys on the short list, yeah. They're choosing between some schools and everything. We're fortunate that way. And you know why that works? Is because, we push them hard athletically and lacrosse-wise, but then they have the academic piece to back it up. And, there's 63 lacrosse playing schools, or 4 this year. Next year it'll be to 67. And, all these guys, some guys choose to go to a better school as opposed to going to a school not to play. But they're all good players, and I think we'll sign them all eventually. Particularly Fernandez down there, our freshman.
Well, I will certainly look forward to seeing what you guys are going to do next week. Don't go anywhere yet. When we come back, we'll have some trivia between Georgetown Prep Hoyas and the Wootton Patriot Lady Lacrosse team. So stick around. Located in Bethesda, Maryland, Sports Extra has been a full-service equipment and uniform dealer since 1991. With custom screen printing and embroidery, Sports Extra is the place to go for your upcoming season. Visit us 7 days a week and check out our 10% team discount year-round on all sporting goods and apparel. With over 150 student athletes committed to more than 80 colleges and universities, Real Athletics will help you get noticed and get recruited by offering multiple production and recruiting services that will maximize your options. Get the exposure you deserve and sign with the school of your choice. Call us now. Welcome back to the Red Line Sports Report. My name is Matt Nickens, and we're here ready for trivia. We got the Lady Patriots, and we got the men from Georgetown Prep. You ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Let's do that. Unless you're 1,000%.
Don't look. It'll be on camera. All right, question number 1. What NFL Hall... Are you ready?
Yeah. NFL.
What NFL Hall of Famer is arguably the greatest lacrosse player of all time?
Jim Brett.
Georgetown Prep is up 1-0. All right, Georgetown Prep is up 1-0 after the first question.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Who has the most women's NCAA national championship?
Maryland.
Wootton Patriots just tied it up. It's now 1-1. There you guys aren't falling behind. Next question. Name 3 of the 5 Maryland schools to play for the title.
Johns Hopkins,
Georgetown Prep got that one right. The score is now 2-1. Georgetown Prep Hoyas.
What about pop culture?
We're going to 4. Next question. What was the #1 movie this weekend?
Iron Man 3.
Cheating.
No, I'm not. It's the #1 movie of all time.
Next. What is it, Kim?
What? Yeah.
3. All right. We're on 3-1. Georgetown Prep Hoyas.
Who's mine? We're getting that. Did you go to Georgetown Prep?
Is that good? Next question. The score's 3-1. Georgetown Prep is 1 question away from winning. Next question. What is the name of Taylor Swift's album? 15 seconds.
New album?
Red's correct. Georgetown Prep wins 4-1.
Double or nothing. Double or nothing. She's literally
I want to wait. I want to thank Wootton Patriots women's lacrosse team. I want to thank also the Georgetown Prep Hoyas for coming on. It was a fun show. Both teams are playoff bound, and I'm really looking forward. I think we're all looking forward to see what goes on in the playoffs over the next couple weeks. For everyone here, my name's Matt Nickens, and thank you for tuning in.